As a dating coach for smart, strong, successful women, I understand how hard it is for you. You go online and swipe through thousands of guys. The guys you're not attracted to pursue you hard. The guys you like the most are wildly inconsistent and don't follow through. You have moments of despair, wondering what's wrong with you, why is this so difficult, and whether you're ever going to meet a guy who gets you off of that dating treadmill. Today, I'm going to teach you how to persevere when the going gets tough and how to guarantee that you meet your Mr. Right. Stick around. I'm Evan Mark Katz, dating coach for smart, strong, successful women and your personal trainer for love. Welcome to the Love You podcast. Keep listening to hear a powerful story that will reframe your entire dating experience. When we're done, I'll let you know how you could apply to Love You to create a passionate relationship that makes you feel safe, heard, and understood. I've helped thousands of people find love. And when you do this as frequently as I have, for as long as I have, you notice that there's a certain amount of pattern recognition. Pretty much everybody who comes to me at a low point. After a bad breakup, before a big birthday, following a lonely family holiday, a time when you're reevaluating your life and you are ready to do something different because the status quo just isn't working anymore. So, woman applies to Love You. I interview her. She promises she's going to give me her 100%. And then, after enrolling, after getting some coaching, a couple months into the course, she tells me it's not working. She can't take it anymore. And again, this is obviously not to make myself look good as a coach. This is to tell you a very sort of predictable pattern of behavior. It's not that different than people who go on a diet and then reach a plateau. So she comes to the conclusion, and you may have done the same yourself, everyone in this area sucks. There are no attractive men. The ones who are attractive are weird or negative or perverted or ambivalent and don't want to commit. And so she feels like she's looking for a needle in a haystack, except the haystack is getting bigger and the needle is getting smaller. And that's usually the point in the course, in coaching, when I bust out this story. I'm going to share this story with you if you are feeling some of the emotions that I just described. It's a hypothetical. It's not real, but it might as well be real. And it's a story of your future husband. Ready? Good. So, if you didn't know, I'm omniscient. I'm omnipotent. I know everything. And I say that jokingly. But for our conversation, I might as well be God. I know the entire future. And what I know is that your future husband, the one that you're swiping for, the one that you're browsing for on OkCupid or Match.com or Tinder or Plenty of Fish or Bumble or one of those sites, your future husband is in a relationship with somebody else right now. He's not even on your site. Now you could take that, right, and I tell this to people who join Love You looking for their husband, paid, again, good money to get this existential problem solved. And I'm telling them that they're not going to meet their husband while they're working with me. Think about that for a second. Why would I do that? If my job is to be the cheerleader and the wind beneath their wings, why would I tell them something so dire? Well, it's because I also know that if their husband's in a relationship with someone else right now, the person they're going to marry is going to come up in 8 months. That's when he's going to be available. Right now, he is dating online, post-divorce, right? Hypothetically. He's dating online post-divorce, and he didn't date for a year or two afterwards. He was kind of licking his wounds, getting his act together, maybe trying to be a good parent to the kids, and afraid of getting hurt and putting himself out there. So now he's got his bearings, and his friends are like, all right, man, you got to get back out there. So he throws up a profile on a dating site, and the next thing you know, he's dating someone who's completely different than his ex-wife, with whom he was in a loveless, sexless relationship for at least 5 years, right, where things had gone bad. And now he's dating someone where there's tons of passion, there's tons of great sex, but it's tempestuous. I mean, again, it's the most excitement he's had in many years, considering he was married for a while, but he knows this one isn't the one. He just can't let go. This is his rebound. And he's having fun rebounding, even though he knows this is not going to be it. And he also knows that it is the end of October right now, and then Thanksgiving is coming up, and then Christmas is coming up, and then New Year's is coming up, and they already made plans to get together with the family, and he can't do this to her over the holidays, and so he's gonna, it's like Valentine's Day is right after that, so he's gonna hold on to this bucking bronco, this passionate relationship, which is not the easy, fun, long-term relationship that he's going to seek as a marriage-oriented man. And he's going to hold on to this relationship through the end of February, and then he's going to take a few weeks and he's going to detox, and then he's going to reactivate his online dating profile come March. And so I bring that back to you. This is your husband. He's cute. He's smart. He's a good guy. He knows how to treat a woman. He's relationship oriented. He really wants to be married. He's a great communicator. And this is his story. He's not even on the site that you're on right now. So this does two things. Number one, it should let you know that there's a reason to persevere. It should also let you know not to take any individual guy too seriously right now, because I just told you, none of these guys are your husband. So what does that allow you to do? It allows you to relax. It allows you to practice. So reorienting based on what I told you, assuming that it's true, and again, for this argument, let's assume that it's true. If I told you that you had to go online for a half hour a day and just practice online dating, right? Build up that muscle. Go out with one new guy a week for the next 6 months, knowing that the act of doing so, right, would make you more confident, more self-aware, develop a better palate to know what you're looking for in a man, take rejection less seriously, know how to communicate better with guys, etc., etc. If you had a practice with one new guy a week for the next 6 months, knowing full well that your husband would show up at the end of that 6 months, and that you'd be guaranteed a man who made you happy every day for the rest of your life in 6 months, would you take that offer? The answer is always yes. You need to stop treating dating like you're on a husband hunt. You're not. You're not. You may be looking to fall in love, get married, but you're not on a husband hunt. Love You, month 1, talks about short-term pessimism, long-term optimism. I don't expect anything from any one guy. What I expect is that if you keep on going, you're going to meet a special guy. So treat the men you meet like practice rounds. Strangers you're sitting next to on an airplane. Right? If they're a bad date, it's just a good story. And eventually, the guy who's in a relationship right now is going to activate his profile. And you're still going to be there persevering if you stay online. But you're only going to meet your future husband if you're there when he activates his profile, not if you quit. That's why you keep going. That's why you join Love You. My name is Evan Mark Katz. Thank you for tuning into the Love You podcast. For more episodes like this on YouTube, click the subscribe button and ring the bell. Choose all to ensure you get notified whenever there's new content. If you're listening to the audio podcast, please share an honest review on Apple. More reviews equals more awareness of Love You and more love in the world. And if you want to find love right now and you're committed to making healthier choices with men so that you could have an easier relationship that makes you feel safe, heard, and understood, look for the link beneath the video and apply for coaching with me in Love You. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you soon.